I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can
what?
S-S-I-O-N-A-R-Y. He's sharp like barbed wire. My heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers.
Here, E. Here.
Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. That is caught by McMillan. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They send Godwin in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. And the reception for Godwin. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Receiver in motion, headed left. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Williams going to throw on the first play. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And 3rd down coming up. Operating from the shotgun.
Oh, my God.
Got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. That is caught. What a throw. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers move out on top 14-0. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Allen in motion. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. On the option, it's Swift. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
That was terrible on mine.
The distance. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Short kick taken just inside the 20. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Williams gonna look to throw it on 1st down. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They'll come up here 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. From his corner spot, Jamel Dean ends that play. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he'll be taken down.
Rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Here's Williams now to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st down is Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. From the left side to Godwin. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. And Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. And it's a great example why.
Going up top for Evans. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. It's second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's going to look downfield once again. And the Bears are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
How he still came free with the running back and lineman still.
So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead. And we get you across the state to Orlando. And check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. This pass caught right side. It's Allen.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's a designed run.
Go. Go.
11 yards the gain. He does it himself and picks up a 1st down.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the 1st down.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On the ground, it's Swift. Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. Second down and 8. To throw, it's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A run here with Homer. He'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. They'll come up on a second down and 8. To throw is Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Williams. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And he's going to be brought. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Moore going in motion. Williams to the air once more. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. On third down, it's Williams. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for two. Allen in motion. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds. That is short of the goal line. And the try for two does not work. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And the decision to bring that out, a poor one. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Baker. Godwin working the right side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure.
Come on, Cross.
Put that one a little bit more on the money.
It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 53 yards. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for two. They send Evans in motion. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for two. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
Get out my way, bitch! Shit!
Gonna be set up
that little ass
what
bump.
a tremendous
Literally.
kick return. This is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
To the goal line and in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for two. quickly and complete. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off.
Man,
bro. Any further into the deficit.
That's my fault for trying to force it. I should have just caught it and rolled out. Because he clearly had the block.
Here, Tampa Bay.
This goofy ass nigga really runs into the
nigga. And they'll get a
nigga.
chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
And he will go all the way. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And the Buccaneers are going to have it just past their 25.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs.
I might have dug myself in that hole in the beginning of the game.
They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now Mayfield. Going up top for Evans.
Now he want to get a pick. I was going to say, now he want to D this shit up.
Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and
Definitely
forcing
should have had that second one.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here comes Otten in motion. On 4th down, Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chicago.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Now Williams.
You threw that lazy ass fucking ball, Caleb. Shit.
And he covers some
Had him
ground on the
cooked.
return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
Can't even say it's Caleb. That's
Set to go now on
Caleb.
1st and
Just
10.
me.
Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for the Buccaneers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers get the win, as we say so long from Tampa.
Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Cowboys and Redskins. Oh, NFC East rivalry.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dak going to start out going to the air. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, uh-oh, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. They run again with Dowdle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him to that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Steps away.
Fuck that nigga up.
Down to the 30 there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Prescott off play action. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer.
Give me that.
And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. It's only the 1st quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, did they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Niggas is hit. Niggas is hit. Niggas is hit.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott on the move to his left. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Prescott now from the 50. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the 1st as well.
He jumped immediately.
After one,
Good shit.
7-0.
Can't even be mad at him.
Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come out of this one. Throw a little something different at him. A little something different.
Here's Prescott. And that one drops down
I was banking on niggas making that tackle.
Good coverage there. Force the ball.
What?
And it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like
What?
it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10.
Yeah. I'll show you in a minute, E.
To throw is Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and
They run here with Dowdle.
Oh, they make me hit stick with him, and that is not who I wanted
Across
to do
the
that.
20 to the 19-yard line.
it's a gain of 8. That's another foul.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll buy some time right.
I feel like this nigga with that block and everything.
Into the
That's
end zone
crazy.
for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
This guy's off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Daniels. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Daniels looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Oh, wrong button!
Got to the sideline.
Oh, my God. Why did I push that?
And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long.
Oh,
got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Now Prescott. And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To the air goes Daniels. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Daniels. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll make sure he's touched down. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Daniels.
Damn.
And that one to the right side.
Come on.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
That's how you split them niggas. That's how you split them niggas. That's how you split them niggas, dog.
28 yards. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Let's go.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Series.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And out a little across the 25
fumble
to the
was big.
27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Prescott now.
Oh, I thought he was going to come out.
The Cowboys
I thought he was going to try to peel out. I was going to lay into him.
We step aside.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense.
Got his ass. Let's go. No field goal range. That's what I was banking on.
Gets home.
That's what we was banking on.
7 seconds left in the first half. Dak
That's
and
what
the
we was banking
offense
on,
still
y'all.
out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott.
Give me one more.
Out to his left.
Ooh, I was wrong.
As he throws, and this is
Where we at?
Incomplete.
You field goal
A
range?
surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Daniels eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Flush to his right. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by
sometimes
Olsen.
plays like that can actually be a benefit.
A little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Daniels.
Give me some time. That was all I needed.
Brought in by Jamison Crowder.
Ooh.
Beautiful. He's free. It's a flag. Jamison Crowder. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder. 68 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Yo.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct.
That was wild.
Right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and he
That
extends the
was
lead
wild.
to 21-8. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
That was wild.
And this return going to come to a quick
That was
end
wild,
as he is
cuz.
belted at the end of that one.
Yo, that
The
was
Dallas
wild.
offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
We're gonna get that up all day.
At least a little bit,
Right.
because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Oof, my man.
And he's got it inside the 10.
I didn't even know I was in man until it was too late.
Touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 59 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9. And he just
Oh, bro, we was cribbing that.
Yeah, quick throw there.
Son, you
is
gotta be
incomplete.
hitting that. Sweating in that laundry shop. So niggas ain't gonna get you that ass. God
And no
damn.
chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is going to be in.
Tad bit late and
He's
behind.
got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Tons.
And looking for McClellan.
I don't know why I
but
thought
this
I
is
was
intercepted.
that throw there. Far as hell. Late as hell.
To the 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well,
Why
understand
would you
this.
think you was
saw
gonna get
zone
that
in
off?
college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something.
I hate the way they.
And he's taken
Like they
inside
put
the
me
30.
on. Last motherfucker I want to be on.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Prescott.
Oh, Lord Jesus, they let him get that throw off. Homies, that's crazy.
Brandon Cooks with now his 2nd touchdown.
No, there's no need for an offender in
the
a minute.
Cowboys have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
They let him get that throw off. That's wow.
He's got it, and we're all tied.
Oh, that was going to be a pick. I did not think they was going to let him throw that.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taking it to the 4th. We don't even want to rush and tweak.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Zach Ertz, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Prescott from the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here's 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his left. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Nope. Bro! Bro, this is the only play he got. Y'all did that?
Not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass.
Bro, y'all niggas got to block it out of the way. Like, come on.
A great job of setting the edge.
That's
that little
open.
touch pass going to turn into a loss. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep. And a give to Robinson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Okay.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Dak. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick.
Oh, these niggas. nigga tried to get his nigga out
over the crossbar.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
That's how you
They
gotta
gave it
kick.
an
You gotta
effort.
kick it
They
right in
tried
that
their
dead
best,
spot.
did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Damn, bro. You gotta do it like that. See, niggas be on that weird shit.
Stripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money.